Depression often begins quietly. When long-term stress becomes your normal state, your brain gets used to carrying more weight than it should. And when stress becomes constant, your mind starts accepting sadness as normal. It stops fighting the pain and begins adapting to it. Slowly, sadness turns into your default emotion, not because you choose it, but because your brain doesn't know anything else. With sadness as the default, your brain creates automatic negative thought loops. These loops repeat the same painful stories again and again. Once these loops form, joy becomes harder to feel. Your reward system becomes weaker, and happiness feels distant. And without joy, everyday life begins to feel empty. You stop connecting with the world the way you once did. That emptiness soon develops into emotional numbness. Your mind shuts down feelings to avoid more hurt. When you feel numb, your motivation naturally disappears. Nothing seems worth doing when you feel nothing inside. This loss of motivation makes you feel stuck, like you're living the same difficult day on repeat. Feeling stuck feeds automatic negative thinking. Your mind starts assuming every outcome will be bad. And because of that negativity, small problems feel overwhelming. You don't react to the problem. You react to years of emotional weight. All this pressure makes your mind feel constantly overloaded, like your brain has too many tabs open and can't close any of them. Overload pushes your mind into survival mode. You stop functioning and start simply enduring. In this survival mode, old emotional wounds get triggered again. The past feels alive because your mind is too tired to filter it out. And when the past takes over, it shapes your mood today. Your brain reads every situation through old pain. This creates the feeling of hopelessness, that nothing will ever improve. Your brain believes the future will repeat the past, and hopelessness disconnects you from your real self. You no longer recognize who you used to be. When you feel disconnected, you naturally pull away from people. Isolation feels safer than pretending you're okay. But isolation makes your mind overthink everything. With no support, your thoughts turn against you. Overthinking slowly destroys your confidence. You begin doubting your worth, your choices, and your abilities. Low confidence filters out every positive experience. Your brain only notices what strengthens the sadness. This filtering reinforces the depression loop. The same emotions, the same thoughts, the same pain, repeating daily. As the loop strengthens, your emotional weight gets heavier. It sits inside your mind like a constant pressure. That emotional weight keeps you stuck in a cycle of sadness, a cycle that feels unbreakable because it's built on habit, not weakness. With the passage of time, you always feel depressed, not because you're broken, but because your brain has been trained over time to live in survival mode instead of healing mode. And the good news is, this cycle can be undone. Even one small positive action, like taking a walk, talking to someone, or giving yourself a few minutes of peace, begins retraining your brain toward healing and happiness. Your mind is not your enemy. It just needs gentle, consistent care to remember what joy feels like again. If this helped you, like the video and hit the subscribe button for more such knowledge.